The moment has finally arrived. After days of suffering, extremely unfair matchmaking as a result of a league mixing that should have been eliminated a long time ago, and I mean an absolute ton of Jaguar XGR9 spam in Platinum League, I have finally reached Legends League in this hell everyone loves to call Ghost Slipstream multiplayer, so of course it's time to do what I slaved so hard to do. Trying my son to be golden Devel 16 with all the unlimited nitro profits in this multiplayer. So let's get into it. You know what, the Devel 16 itself doesn't have a top-notch nitro efficiency, which is kinda okay considering how incredibly fast it actually goes, but still is better than other cars like, for example, the Bugatti Bolide. And seriously, that car's nitro efficiency was absolutely undeserved. So that's why I have been waiting for so long to get the chance to try the Devel 16 in Ghost Slipstream. Because as everyone knows, in Slipstream you get basically unlimited nitro as long as you stay within the Slipstream trail the rival right in front of you gives, until you eventually, catch up and start giving your rival nitro instead. This feature makes cars that have maybe not the best acceleration but great top speeds insanely OP stats, since thanks to the extra acceleration Shockwave provides, cars like the Koenigsegg Jesko, the Hennessy Venom F5 or even the Devel itself, among others, can get to their top speed way faster. And that's the funny thing, especially with a car like the Devel, which as you guys could see at my previous videos, it's incredibly OP even on my noob hands, thanks to how incredibly light it feels while drifting, combined of course with an insanely sharp drift radius along a top-notch capability to accelerate and gain speed while drifting, which is something I do think there is not any other car in this game that is actually capable of doing as for now. So yeah, the car is the king of the game for a reason, and Ghost Slipstream does nothing but enhancing even more its true power. I have to admit that at a certain point of some laps, the car goes so fast that it's just hard to control or keep its speed, in parts because I'm not that used to drive top-notch S-Class cars, and also because managing such a high top speed requires some skills I either don't have or I don't have developed enough, but still is funny nonetheless. Something else you will realize is that this car is on a competitive disadvantage against other cars like the Jesko, Hennessy Venom F5 or even the Tuatara because it has some issues with the ramps. The Devel 16 accelerates way slower in the air and loses a noticeable amount of speed after taking off and landing, which sometimes represent a certain disadvantage against cars that basically, do not have that kind of issues. I'm close to be sure that such ramp issues are basically a result of the car being that long, but it is what it is. The car is extremely OP, so it's kinda expected to be downgraded at some parts. Okay guys, now it's time to get a bit more serious, and leaving the Devel 16 and Slipstream speed frenzy to one side though, I would like to talk about something a bit off topic, and that's the issue I'm having with some people who are downloading my videos and re-uploading them in Chinese platforms, as it's the case with Bilibili. I'm aware that YouTube is not easily accessible in China, but VPNs kinda are there, and there are Chinese guys getting numbers in Chinese social medias just for re-uploading something that for them took zero effort. I have been aware of this situation for a few months already, and even though some of these Chinese guys contact me for permission to re-upload the videos they stole from my channel, I try to make all of them to understand that I spend time and effort making the best content I can for my audience here in YouTube. This may sound bad for those who actually enjoy my videos unfairly stolen and re-uploaded on Chinese platforms without knowing it, where I'm aware that my videos have quite a good reception, but the truth is that I spend time to provide content here in YouTube which, despite it's not available in China, can be easily accessible with the use of VPNs, which are kinda popular there. And the same VPNs which those who use to steal my videos are using to get access to my videos in the first place. It's not even about money at this point, because as far as I'm aware, platforms like, Bilibili do not pay the same money as YouTube does, for example, but still those who are stealing my content sometimes get involved in dramas over there in the Chinese community, and I don't want my content to be associated with them. So if there is someone looking at this video from Bilibili or other Chinese social media, I kindly ask you to understand that I don't want others to first misrepresent my content, which I make for my audience here in YouTube, and second, I don't want others to get attention and audience from something that for them it takes zero effort to do. Through these years, I have got the chance to speak with, some people from China, and basically everyone there was using a VPN to have access to social media. So I assume it's not hard to get a VPN and, check my content here in YouTube where it's originally uploaded. This may look unfair because, it's not like my videos gather a couple hundred views, but instead they are being seen by thousands of people in Bilibili, which I appreciate, but the problem is that those who are stealing my content after I told them to not to do so, keep doing it while getting attention for something they put zero effort to do. I know that topic is out of the path of this video, but still is something I really wanted to explain and make clear. At least, while I explain it to you, you could see some developers reinforcing the point I stated at the beginning of the video. I think that with this video, I already completed the holy trinity of multiplayer with the Devel 16, since I have uploaded a video in Classic, Ghost, and at last but not least, Ghost Slipstream, culminating the multiplayer test of probably one of the cars I enjoyed the most to drive in this game, despite not having the very best skills. Also, I decided to switch the paint for this car from the Drive Syndicate 8 decal to a black matte paint because it kinda looks like a Batmobile, as well as it looks pretty appropriate for the most powerful car of the entire game. I may change it back to the decal, but I'm not completely sure yet, so we will see in the future. One way or another, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, got my point regarding the Chinese copycats, and most importantly, drop your like, as well as subscribe in order to not to miss anything about Asphalt 9. Take care, have a really nice day, and I will see you really soon as usual with much more Asphalt 9 content. Goodbye guys, and I will see you really soon.
My body, my body, feel it in my body.